Live yet?
Yes, we are.
Right now, so hurry up.
All right.
So scooch in right in the mids.
Hey, everyone. I'm Cecil Laird.
I'm Jaime and Fuego.
Hey.
I'm Brittini Lee.
And Mesa, Kitty Printed.
That's right. We are here to do the horror show news with booze. That's right.
Do they have booze too? Where's your booze, babes? Oh, now we're live. We weren't even live.
Yeah, we were.
Oh, we were? Oh,
Trust
okay.
me. It'll be there.
Sweet, super sweet.
All right, guys. So we're here to do it with a. Hey, what up, Mark Pearson? First to join up. Appreciate it. So Fuego, it looks like there's a shit ton to talk about this week.
We actually, now that we're past the holidays, there is shit to discuss, which excites the hell out of me. And we just got an Urkel laugh out of Channel Sundown.
Someone let a lawnmower into the background.
And here I'm told that I'm killing children on stage with my band. But, yeah, we have a lot to discuss, and we're very happy to have the girls with us to give some input. You can scoot closer if you want.
I mean you guys, this is the eye candy of the episode. Plus, they have opinions that they might want to share. They both said that they didn't know if they had anything to say about the news, but we'll see. Oh, okay. All right, here we go.
Come closer.
Never mind that.
Closer.
Please, let's start up, Fuego. What is story number one?
Okay, no, that's fine. So we're going to jump to this first story, which is a bummer of a story because of the sheer fact that I think for both you and me, this is one of our most anticipated films of the entire year.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Josh Boone's The New Mutants, and now this is not necessarily because of the shakeup with Disney buying Fox, although there is speculation that might be the case. They have decided to abruptly move The New Mutants from its original April 13th release date here in this year of 2018 to February 22nd, 2019.
Wow.
That is a big ass push, man. And as one of my most anticipated, an X-Men horror film, you know, I could not have been more stoked, especially with the cast, with dude from Stranger Things whose name is eluding me.
Finn Wolfhard?
No, not Finn Wolfhard. The older Byers. The older Byers kid.
Oh, Jonathan Byers? I don't know what his real name is.
I can't think of it right at the moment either, but Anya Taylor-Joy is in this. It's a killer cast, and the trailers looked bitchin', so I'm disappointed that this is happening. Now, one of the main reasons they're saying this is happening, though, is because they test screened it, and audiences didn't think it was scary enough. So they're saying they're doing reshoots, and that
because now that they marketed it as a horror movie, now it has to live up to horror movie standards.
In the age of it, exactly.
Gotcha.
So they're saying one of the main reasons they're doing this, according to THR, is because they are reshooting things.
Am I going to have to talk about how microphones work?
I'm sorry.
They're saying that they're doing reshoots to make this film more scary.
Okay,
so,
I mean, you know what?
Maybe it'll be a good thing.
Ultimately, I think that's a good thing. The studio is very keen on the idea that you know the R-rated horror that they're putting out while they're still part of Fox, right? Yeah. This is a Fox movie.
Yeah. Although I don't think it's supposed to be R-rated. That's the one thing.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't realize
I always
that.
got the vibe that they were going for a PG-13 type thing, but who knows? Maybe they are going for. Maybe it'll turn into an R-rated film at this point. Based on what I just laughed when I saw it.
Thank you, Jarius. Everyone hit that thumbs up. I appreciate that.
Yeah, hells yeah, guys. Give us some likes and such. Girls, do either of you have any opinion on the New Mutants?
You saw that trailer, didn't you, Britt?
I think you were.
I did. I love the New Mutants.
It's the X-Men horror movie?
Yes.
Yeah, that looks really
good. I have a little bit of opinion on it. I love the fact that it's a horror film. But I'm hoping it doesn't go a lot of the tropes a lot of horror films do. Mm-hmm. I'm hoping there's not a lot of jump scares. I'm hoping it does more of the psychological horror.
That's fair.
I would like a nice balance of both, personally.
I think the X-Men are a good fit for that.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, we can go through the comics and you see the psychological horror. But what makes me nervous about it is, they're like, we're going to go and rescreen it based on it not being scary enough. Mm-hmm. But nowadays, people don't get scared unless it's, gory and bloody. And that's what makes me nervous about it. And I'm like, well, I like the psychological aspect of the story because of the New Mutants. That's scary enough in itself, being a new person, like puberty. Mm-hmm. Going through puberty.
Well, yeah,
they talk about it in the trailer.
And what obsessed me about it is, people are like, it needs to be more scary. Just like they did in fucking Split. And a lot of other films are needs to be scarier. And nowadays, scary is bloody, it's gory, but it's a PG-13 film, so we have to go on more of a story aspect versus a gore aspect. Mm-hmm. So that's what makes me nervous.
I get it. That's a fair. It's a fair worry. It's a fair worry.
Yeah.
So all right, Fuego.
I'm
Here's the
actually
thing.
kind of reassured.
I am too. Like,
Yeah.
here's the thing. Normally, I might be pissed about a movie being pushed back, but
This
if
far.
it's for the purpose of making it scarier,
And hopefully better.
I'm fine with that. As a
Yeah.
horror
But
horror
what's
program,
scarier?
why should we not support that?
We have
what's scarier?
we have
than
no
that?
idea because we didn't see the test screener that
No,
they
but
did with
listen,
these
I have
audiences.
faith
I mean,
to know that the filmmakers know what's scary, and since the trailer came out as a horror movie, they're like, okay, we marketed it as a horror movie and it blew up.
Yeah.
We don't have a horror movie. We need to make it more horror.
Mm-hmm.
So they were aware enough to be like, let's give them what we said it could be. You know.
Yeah.
I'm just worried that they're taking more of a gore aspect to a psychological aspect, and that's what makes me upset.
Brittany never wants to speak up, so go ahead.
Yes, jerks, this is Channel Sundown, Amanda.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brandon,
And-
it is.
Wait, is that Channel Sundown?
And Lydia, I'm so glad that you're joining us from your bed.
Yes.
Thank
We're
you very
so
much.
happy to
we,
be
we
in bed with
appreciate
you.
I'm
having
very
us.
sorry you have a hurt back.
Yes.
Sorry, yeah, I'm sorry.
Speaking
you
of which,
have a
before we
back,
move on, we got to shout out. We did shout out Mark Pearson. Old Fart is here. Lydia Young is here. Beth S is here.
Movie
Matt
Yes.
Reyes is here. And Movie Movie Geek. I don't know why I
Yeah.
always call him MOV Geek. I'm such a retard. I mean, I'm so stupid. No,
Dude,
wait.
he does
damn it.
some.
God,
he
I
does
keep
some.
saying
He
dumb
does
stuff.
some of the funniest memes and stuff, like those screen capture bits that he does of us when we do News with Booze. Man, they are priceless. I love them so very much.
Amanda Darrington. Hazy Days is
Yeah,
back.
on.
Ms.
Sick.
Morning is here. Chris Harstead is here.
Yeah.
Brandon from Jerks Productions, I believe. I don't know if
Hey,
Jill's here too.
jerks!
Let's see. Jarius 7897 is here.
Matt!
He's
Hey,
awesome.
Matt!
Thank you very much. Matt Reyes is here. Yep. Robert Medina. At least they pushed back New Mutants to give it ample time to allow them to make proper adjustments.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'm
I
in
agree.
the same camp, man. I
Hello,
really
Hazy
am.
Days, Chase.
Yeah.
Guys, you see the
I hear
frame here?
something.
We can move over that way. Just
Well,
slightly
we were
up there.
back here. Y'all was the ones that told us to move
Y'all's
on.
the ones told us. Yeah,
No,
anyway.
we were back here.
Chase Smith
We
is
was
here.
just following
I don't trust
instructions.
this story. Well, it was THR, bro. So
Well,
it's.
no.
I mean,
It's
and
amazing.
the,
No,
and the
say
release
so.
date
Scott Baker
has
is
been-
here.
We were back here watching y'all, and y'all told us to come closer, so we came closer.
No, I know. I was just saying, look at the frame. We can just move over a little. That's all I was
well,
saying. I
let's
didn't
just
say
back
get
here.
out of here.
Hey,
I said
get
just
out
move
of
to your
here.
left a half step. That's all.
Behind Fuego.
All right, Fuego. What is the
No.
next story?
We are jumping to the next story, and I know this is one that
Really?
Ms.
I did
Amanda-
not hear this.
Yeah, that Ms. Amanda is going to have some
Whoa.
insight about. So we all know that The Walking Dead has declined, according to some, in quality, and according to some, only in ratings. But I think that it was time for them to change things up. Scott Gimple had been the showrunner on this program since, what, season 3, I want to say? Season 3 or season 4, something like
I
that.
think it's maybe season 4, but yeah,
Yeah.
around then.
So, long story short, they announced the renewal for season 9, so we know that's definitely coming in the fall of 2018. However, they also confirmed that they're bringing in the first new showrunner in like 6 years or something like that. So, perhaps they've realized that they needed some fresh blood, something. They basically promoted one of the longtime writers to now be the showrunner,
Wow.
and Gimple has been shifted over to some other role.
Really, Gimple's still on board, but
He's
not
still
as the
on board,
showrunner.
but he's no longer the
Interesting.
showrunner. So I'm thinking
Wow.
that they saw the writing on the wall that this program isn't quite as beloved. And while there's still the diehard fans, you know, like Amanda over here, that's pretty
I
cool.
like that comment.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah.
Very
I do
nice.
too.
Matt, that's
No.
a very lovely
Thank you,
comment.
Matt.
We
Yeah.
agree. I actually agree. But
Nice,
you know.
nice. As do I. But this is what I got to say, though. I know you still really, really love this show, whereas Cecil
do.
and I have been pretty critical of it. Do you think this was a necessary change?
Okay, the thing about the change on the show is I don't know how I can really establish my opinion without going back to the comics. Okay? The comics have been very, how do I say, very violent
Yeah.
and without, like, just beyond violent. But what I'm mad about the fact is, you go back to the fourth, fifth season.
Third and fourth
okay?
are my favorite seasons.
Okay. I am very offended at the fact that they have taken the character aspect of the show and thrown it into the back seat of Negan. Because this
Yeah.
used to be a show about characters.
Now it's about Negan.
And
Yeah, he's
about
the focal
the
point.
apocalyptic, because there was never any villains in this show. There was never any villains. It was all about how you survive. And now it's all about Negan.
Well, it was pretty much about the governor there for a minute, though. Too.
No, but even
No, but
the
it was
governor,
about,
no,
it was
but
about
even
Rick's
the
group's
governor,
response
yeah.
to the governor.
Yeah, exactly.
This
it was
is
all
about
about
Negan
because
and
you
how
had
he's fucking up everyone's
and they're
world.
taking the comic books show Negan in a light of survival. It's not about right or wrong. It's about how you take survival.
Are you up to date on the comics, by the way?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Oh my god, they've really made Negan way better, though.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. The fact that, like, they're taking...
give the show time to get there. The comics,
okay,
we
but
know
that's
are
what
already
I'm not
there.
I'm not spoiling it. What I'm saying is, like, they're taking the aspect of the comics.
If you like
and the
Negan
show.
now, Negan gets better.
No, but the thing about it is...
I suspect they turn him into more of an anti-hero.
No, but okay, I'm gonna say one thing, and I'll stop talking about Walking Dead. I am pissed off because when I watched Walking Dead, there was never any villains. It was all about survival of the fittest, and now it's about good or bad guys. But I'm sorry, because Rick was the worst guy of all of them.
No, I'd say Shane was worse.
No, Shane was not a bad guy.
Oh boy,
no.
You feel the burn?
What, did you just open up?
Oh
the
god, yes you did. Yes you did.
Wait, no, okay, wait, I gotta shut it down though.
Hey, yo, fuck
I
Shane.
got. We have limited time.
Very limited
Shane was not a bad guy. He was a realist.
Seven more stories.
Shane was a realist.
7 more stories. Channel Sundown. Shut it down. All right. Story number 3, Fuego.
Story number 3 is the fact that Brian Fuller, who I know you enjoy the hell out of from his work on Hannibal, he also was instrumental in the creation of the adaptation of American Gods, which is the Neil Gaiman property. That is, I watched a lot of the first season. Unfortunately, didn't finish it. But long story short, he is now officially a part of this television series that they are doing. They still haven't found the network for it yet because they're going to shop it around once it's done. But he is directly working now officially with Kristopher and Anne Rice on the Vampire Chronicles television series, which is going to adapt all of those books.
All of them?
Well, it's supposedly going to just slowly go through everything from Interview, Vampire Lestat, Queen of the Damned, Tale of the Body Thief, Memnock, all that stuff, and just continue rolling. This excites the hell out of me. He's a very capable, competent person, even though I haven't personally watched Hannibal, unfortunately. It's one of the ones that's on the massive heap of television shows. Movies are so much easier to watch, guys, but I think this is an awesome pairing. I mean, when you bring talent to a very rich franchise as far as the mythology and the extent of... They've got like 11 books at this point in the Vampire Chronicles. So do you guys think this is awesome news? I'm going to hand it to Cecil and see what he thinks.
I am excited about this because I love the original Vampire Chronicles movie, the Interview with the Vampire, but I was not a huge fan of the Queen of the Damned that came out.
Yeah, Queen of the Damned kind of sucked. It was a combination of both Vampire Lestat and Queen of the Damned. So.
Cody, are we talking about next Sunday? I believe I said we're going to do... guys, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if this is 100% for next Sunday. I'm going to confirm, but I can confirm that we are going to be interviewing Cody who is the lead creative force behind the Voorhees Jason short film coming out.
Ooh, yeah. I
sent him some, Wet Paint Pictures, yeah.
I sent him some Chiron music that
could
potentially be used.
Nice.
Yeah. So the 2 singles that we have
Symbiosis
recorded. Yeah.
So yeah, stay tuned for that. We're going to be doing a live remote interview with him where he is, I believe, in the LA area. But I could be wrong about that.
No. But is Cody? Because there was the one guy working on a film, and he was in like DC, right? Or DC,
maybe they're
Baltimore
in DC.
area.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. He looks like an LA guy. No. He looks like he could make it in Hollywood. So
this is not
I don't know.
Carrot juice. This is
we'll
a
see.
michelada. I am here in Arizona. So.
But anyway,
I think this is a cool.
I probably was completely
pairing.
wrong about where he was.
And these two are doing their own thing. So
microphone voices. They can hear you.
Oh, can they?
Yeah, they'll be able to hear that. Yeah, it's a microphone.
We're
Go
making like bad like jokes.
All right, so
Bloody Mary Hazen.
All right, the next one though, Fuego. I'm excited. I love Hannibal. Yeah. Brian Fuller is more than capable, so I'm extremely excited to see what he can bring to the Vampire Chronicles.
I agree, man.
Ladies, do you guys like the Vampire Chronicles at all?
Have you read any of the
I
stuff?
like the Vampire Chronicles, but I was not a fan of the Queen of the Damned.
Oh,
well, that film was bland.
You liked Interview?
I liked Interview with the Vampire.
I like the violin. I like the violin. Have you read the violin?
I read the violin and I didn't.
Is that one a part of the? That's not
Anne
a part.
Rice. That's
I don't know. Let's hear Brittany's answer.
Was that part of the Vampire Chronicles?
Which one?
The violin.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yes, it was.
Was it like a little spin-off?
Because she said I played the Ballad of Lestat.
So maybe it's in the same universe, but not directly connected.
Okay.
Because she even connected the Witching Hour with the vampire.
Yeah, he said next Sunday, my man. All right, cool. So stay tuned for the interview with Cody next Sunday.
Yeah, that's gonna be
exciting.
Sweet.
You're excited about the Brian Fuller that thing? Well, you watched the first
Hannibal
couple
guy
episodes of
doing
Hannibal, and you were into it. We just haven't continued it yet. You gotta watch. If you haven't seen Hannibal, you're missing out, Amanda.
Is it worth it?
Oh my God, it's fantastic. It's fucking fantastic. I would be almost willing to buy it and send it to you that first season from Amazon.
Well, I'm still sending you Boggy Creek. So.
Dude,
that's a fair exchange.
I mean, because it's that good, and I think it's something that you would appreciate. I think it's something you'd appreciate.
So
we're gonna watch Bobby Creek.
Yeah, we're gonna have to steamroll through these next stories because I gotta go hit the stage. And
all right, steamroll, buddy, steamroll.
Yeah. We're going to see a concert.
It's a full-length film now, Cody.
Wow.
Are you serious? Fuck
Damn.
yeah, dude! Voorhees is
Voorhees
is gonna be a full-length Jason fan film now. That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, that's like breaking news. So
Yes,
if you guys, Voorhees is something to look forward to, you guys. I've been following the progress of this. They know what they're doing. He knows how he's shooting it. I saw a scene. I offered a little bit of editing advice. Whether he takes it or not, it remains to be seen. Either way, I am excited to see what he produces because what he showed us raw was very, very encouraging. So definitely go and check out the Voorhees. Cody, put in the comments the link to your to the Facebook page so people can go follow it, please. I don't want to say it's the wrong thing, but I know it's the Voorhees fan film, and you guys need to follow it. So, yes, Fuego, let's steamroll through these. Now that the girls are gone, we might get through a little bit more.
Gotta go. All right, so I unfortunately have not seen Gareth Edwards' Monsters. I know it was the film that basically got him the Godzilla job, and it's about kind of a slightly in the near.
You never saw Monsters?
Never saw Monsters.
Oh,
it's in the distant future, and there's people like trying to go across the
I
Mexico border.
didn't even read the story until you're talking about it right now.
And they're trying to go across the Mexico border or something like that.
Well, no, there's a no man's land where the monsters roam.
Aren't they like aliens or something?
Yeah, they're aliens. Yeah, they're giant creature aliens. Yeah.
This is one that I've unfortunately never seen, but it is being developed as a television series for Channel 4 in the United Kingdom, and then they're currently negotiating like streaming with either Hulu or Netflix or Amazon. They're not sure where it's going to end up on, our side of the pond, but Channel 4, I mean, UK peeps, give us some insight. I'm trying to remember some of the other programs they produced. I think they're doing the new Philip K. Dick adaptation, which is more on the sci-fi side of things, but this is exciting news for many who enjoyed the hell out of that film, which basically got him the Godzilla job, like I said. So do you think this has enough just rich story, whatever mythology, where they could turn it into a series?
Yeah, well, even if... Here's the thing. It's the perfect sort of... It's one of those scenarios where it is the world that is the star. You can. It's like The Walking Dead.
Okay.
You can place any random character, even if it's a different character in every movie.
Yeah.
If you put them in this no man's land where these monsters roam, you can get a kick-ass fucking story out of it. So I am absolutely encouraged. I would even love it even more if it ended up being an anthology series set in the Monsters universe.
So like
every episode was a different character dealing with the Monsters world.
I think
that'd be fucking fantastic if they went that route.
Yeah, they didn't give any specifics as to what the approach was going to be, if it was going to have just one cast or if it would be more like Black Mirror, like Leslie's saying, or whatever. But Black Mirror started on Channel 4. I was pretty sure that was the case, and then Netflix picked it up. So this is a movie I need to finally get around to seeing because it's sat in my streaming and stuff for a while.
I have it right over there.
I think it streams, if I'm not mistaken.
The second one was rough, though. Don't watch the second one.
But Gareth didn't have anything to do with that.
No, he didn't.
If the second one was rough and they were still working in the same universe, well, who knows? I'm excited about that.
Why wasn't 7 the top story? 7 should have been the top story, in my opinion.
You really think so? Well, it was just like a tiny interview, though, where he just
I know, but still, the news is huge. But all right, let's keep going.
This is one that I want your insight about. So story number 5.
Are you serious?
We are getting a Critters television series.
Fucking yes!
It's going to be on a streaming service. It's going to be on the Go 90, which is Verizon's streaming service.
Dude, I would totally buy Go 90 to watch a Critters series.
Well,
I
think you get it free if you're a Verizon subscriber. Like if you get your phone service through Verizon, just like with AT&T, how they have their own streaming network that has Mr. Mercedes on it.
Really? I'm on Verizon, so I'll be able to watch this?
Verizon Go 90?
Yes.
Yes. So it's called Critters: The New Binge, and it's going to apparently entail the critters coming back.
Cody, the link might not have shown up here. Facebook it to me right now, and I'll put it in the description box.
Cool, cool. But the story, the premise is apparently about a critter that was somehow left behind, and like a critter spaceship comes back to try to get it or whatever. And the thing that I find interesting, because I know that there's a lot of popularity for this particular film, it's being developed by the guys behind Zombievers.
Really?
Yeah.
Here's the thing. That sounds stupid, but Zombievers was so self-aware, and it actually went places I didn't expect it to go, and it was actually really funny.
It's one I've been wanting to watch.
I am actually on board for that. Watch it, and we'll review Zombievers, because
Cool.
it is actually a very worthwhile movie to review on our channel.
Yes, but a Critters television series, I mean, come on.
There it is.
Come on. You know, I liked the first Critters movie. I really liked the second Critters movie. And then from there, didn't they have DiCaprio in one of them, if I'm not mistaken?
Yeah, I think it was number 3, the Urban Critters movie.
Yeah. But was it the second one where they first started doing the ball, like the critter ball that would roll? And I think it was on the cover.
No, that was part 2. Yeah,
that was in the second one.
Ball,
Yeah. So, after not doing a film for over 20 years, this franchise is apparently coming back. So, yeah, that's something which is kind of dope.
I'm actually really excited. Do you like the Critters movies?
I like I just said, I liked the first one. I really liked the second one, and then the third and the fourth where they go to space. And
but I mean, do you like the idea?
I did enjoy them. Yeah. I thought it was cool. I thought it was quite cool.
You didn't think they were too silly or anything like that?
I'm no sillier than Gremlins or Ghoulies or any of the other stuff that came out about the same time. So now we're gonna jump to even more.
Wait, before you do, just really quickly. Guys, I did just put the link that Cody emailed me. If you want to follow the Voorhees fan film, it's in the description box now. It's his Facebook group, so go ahead and follow it. It is awesome. And also, Matt Ray has asked, are you going to be recording footage from Fuego's show? I believe both myself and Channel Sundown will be streaming live from Fuego's show at points throughout the show. So stay tuned the rest of the night. There is going to be more live streaming coming from the Horror Show channel and from Channel Sundown, which I'll put in the link here as well.
Yeah, I'm hitting the stage at 6:45 6:45 Pacific time. So yeah, that's going to be that's very soon, which is why we need to hurry up and get this stuff going. So the next one is some news that I'm quite excited about because of the fact that I love anthology. I love anthology horror so much, and Blumhouse is getting in the anthology horror game. Very exciting. They are pairing with Hulu, and starting in October of 2018, they're going to do a 12-episode run, which is going to be one episode every month going up to Hulu. It's going to be a totally different little episode, self-contained horror anthology entry. So kind of like a Masters of Horror thing is the best way I can describe that. Blumhouse doing anthology horror. I mean, their track record is pretty fucking spotless, man. There's only been one or two that I thought were just of the mediocre variety. But, I mean, when 9 times out of 10, you're either really solid or, in other cases, hitting it out of the ballpark, I think this is a dope idea.
I agree. Blumhouse knows what they're doing when it comes to horror. Summer hits, summer misses, but they're taking swings that people don't take. I love that.
I disagree with Chase. You can never have too many anthologies. Sorry, bro.
Dude, I agree. I love anthologies. We both love anthologies. Yeah. We both need to watch and review XX. Mm-hmm. Anthologies are in vogue, and they're great. I love it. I
still love you, Chase, but I will always. I love short-form horror storytelling as much as I love a short story. So for that reason, can you never really have too many short stories? No. Can you never really have too many short, 20-something minute horror anthology stuff? No. And it's not like it's going to be... It's like a Tales from the Crypt, essentially, from Hulu and Blumhouse. So I think that's a dope idea. I think it's very cool.
I agree.
Yeah, so you'll get one a month
but
for
there's
12
a natural
months.
bridge, though, from Blumhouse to Jason Blum.
That's why I put these next to each other.
Talking about the fact that there is now officially going to be a Sinister and Insidious crossover.
Yeah,
which is very interesting to me because
he teased it.
He teased it.
Yeah. He said they almost did it. He said they almost did it, and then they ended up doing Insidious Last Key instead. But there's been open discussions for a while. Now, those two franchises, you think they cross over better
I
than
think
if you were
they
going to
could.
bring like Conjuring or some other thing into the mix?
I think The Conjuring and Insidious makes more sense.
because I still haven't seen Sinister, and I know they made
But
a
here's
Sinister
the thing:
2
The
also,
Conjuring
right?
is technically real cases that they're turning into fictional depictions.
Yeah.
So what I would think would be a Conjuring spin-off matching up with Insidious more than The Conjuring proper.
Yeah.
But I think otherwise, Insidious and Sinister, sure, because the Bagul is a creature that's been haunting families for a while. That's the main bad guy in Sinister.
Okay,
and
which
so,
I haven't seen. That was the one
and
with
Insidious,
Ethan Hawke,
Why
right?
not? Why not bring Lin Shaye in to try and take down the Bagul? That'd be fucking awesome, actually, now that I think about
Yeah,
it.
and Lin Shaye is a legitimate star at this point. After being like a bit second-rate, supporting actress, she proved with $30 million in the first weekend with
Thank you,
Insidious: The
Sandra.
Last King that, I mean, she can be the star of a film and people respond and enjoy what she's doing quite the bit. So, so yeah, long story short, man, I think that despite having not seen Sinister, I trust the judgment of Jason Blum because I mean, we're going to talk about him once again in our
Man, I
final
love Jarius.
in
Look
our
at him.
final story.
Fucking
So
rocks.
support the channel,
Support
hit
the
the
channel,
thumbs
hit
up.
the thumbs
yeah.
up. Man, Jarius, we don't say that enough. You
We don't.
rock.
Yeah.
You're fucking awesome. Thank you. Listen to Jarius, guys.
Yeah.
All right, so here we go. Yeah, no, I love. Well, no, she's dead, but the Sinister Bagul thing,
They've
Lin
been
Shaye
jumping
could definitely,
backwards. Yeah,
yeah.
it could've
Why
been
not?
one of the earlier
it could be one of
cases
the
she worked
earlier
on.
cases she worked on.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to die, but other people can, and that doesn't mean she has to defeat the Bagul. She could still
Yeah.
lose to the Bagul without
Easily.
dying.
Yeah.
So absolutely, they could do it.
Truly. So
I agree, Reanimator. I love Lin Shaye too.
Yeah, she's great, man. She's what makes that series at this point, which is why they can't do a movie without her.
Right.
Even after she perished in the second
Yeah,
one.
I agree.
mean,
Sinister 2 did kind of suck, but I still believe in the crossover idea.
yeah.
So Fuego, what's next?
The next one is one that I'm
shit.
mildly excited about.
Which
because
one?
of the fact that, well, he's narrowed it down to 2. But the thing is, I was
Is it
really...
one of the ones we haven't watched?
It's both. It's 2 that we have watched. The
Okay.
thing is, I was really hoping that they were gonna work things out and get that Alien 5 going after it's looking like Ridley Scott's.
Get
It's
over
not
it,
happening.
Fuego. Just
I
fucking get
can't
over
let
it.
it go.
Get
God
over
damn
it.
it. But
We're not getting Alien 5.
maybe.
All
But
right.
if so, it'll be after this because of the fact that Blomkamp confirmed that he is starting a Kickstarter for his next feature, and it's going to be one of his Oat Studios projects, and he's narrowed it down to 2. It's going to be either Fire Base, I believe it was.
Everyone loved Firebase.
That was the one that was
the
more
Vietnamese
like kind of
one.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It was more like kind of a Predator type vibe.
That was fucking great.
That one was great. Or it's going to be Zygote, and that was the one with all the bodies mushed together on the space
Yes,
station.
let's do Zygote, please.
He said it's going to be one of
yes.
those 2. Pretty much all the Oat Studios were really
Oh,
rad.
dude,
except
Zygote was
except for the weird
rad.
weapons testing one and
That
the,
was
and the
horrible.
God one. But the ones that were like full
God
on
was funny. We
the ones
still
that were
haven't
full
watched
on-
like 1 or 2 of them.
I know, but the first 3 that we watched, the one that had Sigourney Weaver, and then there was Firebase and Zygote, I thought those 3 were all fantastic and could all easily be turned into a feature. And we suspected at the time he was testing the waters. That's exactly what he was doing.
Yeah.
He was gauging interest and just financial feasibility of people supporting him to make one of these into a feature. And for shorts that were around 20-something minutes, they all looked fantastic. They showed the creativity that this guy
Zygote
has.
and Firebase were definitely the best ones, though, in my opinion.
Really? You didn't like the first one with the alien post kind of... That one had
That was
a bit
too
of a
close to
District
District 9, and I'm
vibe.
too
District
tired.
9,
I didn't
yeah.
like District 9, so
Yeah.
no. I like Zygote
I
better.
love District 9. Yeah.
Firebase was the best, but I think Zygote beat the first one, in my opinion.
I would like either of those
Because I'm
to
a
be
big
made.
Thing
Yeah.
fan, and that's like, that's my
Yeah,
thing.
that monster was crazy.
It was awesome. 37 minutes, Fuego. Chase
Yeah.
Smith.
Thanks,
being a
Chase.
dick.
Thanks, Chase.
All right, so
Thankfully, the concert venue is right down the street.
Yeah, literally
it's
like
it's
2
less
miles
than, less
away.
than 10 minutes away. So
So the final one.
the final one is the fact that Todd McFarlane this past week before
Watch our reaction to Zygote, Anthony.
Yeah.
We have a reaction up.
the past week, Todd McFarlane did an interview with AZ Central, which is like the Arizona Republic's online news bit, because there is this Comic-Con called Ace Comic-Con that we just had this past weekend here in Arizona in Glendale, so not too far from where the horror show films and stuff. But he was doing a panel that he was basically what is the term where you're like heading up the panel? Trying to remember.
Moderator.
Moderator, exactly. Yeah, he was moderating a Stan Lee panel, and it was going to be all about just them kind of jumping back and forth and talking shop and so on and so forth. But the topic came up of the new Spawn movie that he is in the current process of developing with Blumhouse, and he gave a big update. And the fact that, and this, with both of us being big Spawn fans, you definitely having me beaten. because you continued long after I did 100-something issue.
They're almost at issue 300.
I know,
Yep.
yeah.
And I've got everyone.
I did the first
I'm
100
going to stop
something.
at probably 300, though.
I did the first 100-something, including all of the side spin-off stuff, the Dark Ages and Spawn the Undead, and, you know, the Angela stuff and the Violator miniseries, all that shit. I have all of the Spawn stuff through the first 100 or so issues. Even the Sam and Twitch stuff was pretty cool. But he said that he basically compared the approach that he's going for with this low-budget horror film to Jaws, which I thought was kind of odd until you kind of understood the way that he was describing it. He was saying that you're not really going to see a lot of Spawn, but even more so that he's not going to talk. Now,
that's fine.
Now that's really, they're really making him more.
They're making him a secondary character.
Kinda...
Yeah. Well, there was a short film that was made, the Spawn short film. If you look it up, it's really great. It's on YouTube, and Spawn doesn't even appear until the very end. So they went that way.
Yeah, and it's going to be.
This is Lewis, guys. In case you didn't know, it's Table Cat 2, Lewis.
But I thought that this is kind of an interesting approach. He said,
"Hey, John's here. Tell John, did you like his gift?
John, your gift was rad
DVDs?
status. The Tales from the Crypt Keeper. Thank you so much, man. I've watched a few of those. I think I stopped watching because I was older, and so the Tales from the Crypt Keeper didn't appeal to me quite as much when it first came out. But I know they changed the series up and went even more kitty after you know, at least a season or two. So, but I look forward to maybe doing some retro reviews of those and complementing my regular Tales from the Crypt coverage. And I'm also going to be reviewing at some point Vault of Horror and the Tales from the Crypt 70s anthology films. Yes, we do need more anthologies. Chase Smith. But, you know, long story short, I really am stoked about this Spawn film. The fact that they're taking this low-budget approach, the fact that it's going to be... He said it's going to be like psychological thriller, almost like I mean... I don't know. It's not going to be a superhero film. He said it's not going to be like a Deadpool where there's goofy spectacle. It's going to be a very serious film, and I'm not sure if it's going to have Sam and Twitch or if it's going to have like different people or whatever, because you know Kevin Smith is still developing that Sam and Twitch TV series in the UK. So you're a big Spawn fan. Do you think this approach is okay?
I think it's okay. I think if they do it well, here's the thing: the character that is not Spawn, that is the main character, better fucking damn well be interesting.
They better bring him.
So as long as that part is in line, then we're okay. Why are you crawling when you're fucking supposed to be on the show?
Because
everyone's wondering where you are. We're about to wrap up.
Yeah, because I'm doing Brittany's makeup.
Okay.
Well,
hurry up.
Well,
Hustle.
we have to wrap it up,
Hustle.
unfortunately.
Yeah, we got to wrap it up.
I have to go play a concert.
She's done. She looks fantastic. I was trying to make... I didn't know y'all were going to call me out. So.
Oh, the audience called you out.
That called you out. Yeah, people who wanted to see you.
Edward D. No, Kevin Smith is not still making the Mallrats TV show. No one wanted to pick it up. So
sorry, guys. We're going to a concert afterwards. I'm making Brittany look beautiful.
We're going to watch Fuego play. So that's as good a place as any to end it,
Indeed
you guys.
It is. I love you guys. I'm going to take this tie off because I'm ready to rock that shit. And thank you also very much for joining me and my partner in crime here. It's always a blast.
Thank you to Amanda from Channel Sundown.
And me and Brittany love you guys to death, but I'm just accenting her beauty, and she looks fantastic. Y'all will see it.
All right. Well, we will be streaming from the concert crowd. Amanda, I believe, will be streaming to Channel Sundown, and we will be streaming to the horror show, so you'll see us in the very, very near future. Make sure you click the link in the description box to follow the Voorhees fan film, as well as to follow Amanda and Channel Sundown. Thank you guys very much. Until next time, I've been Cecil Laird.
And I'm Jaime and Fuego.
And remember, stay scared. And we...